only about 100 years. Then the problem was that under his reign, the way the law was written, that his kids were able to inherit the empire. So as soon as he died, the empire already got split in 3, and then after this it got split in 6.
Europe always fighting.
And then you know who came in?
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Ah, okay.
And the Vikings, they were facing hell all over Europe. Now listen to this one. This is really interesting. I didn't know this. My memos I'm writing. So then they invaded France. They almost occupied the entire part of France. The Vikings, all right. Then they established a colony called the Normans, which Normans means which the Norsemen, right?
Ah, okay.
This invaded England and took over England. And in the same time had half of France. Boom, still there. So I mean, it's like the Vikings were they were everywhere. They were in Russia, all over Russia.
You know, always these big groups were fighting. That's why it's great when you go into YouTube and you see this documentary. You can really get a lot of information.
They were fighting every 10 days.
Every 10 days. Well, guys, welcome to another episode.
Are we taking this?
Yes, we are. Actually, guys, I'm here with my friend
We
Gert.
don't put this on for the book, the book of sales, right? Or the sales book, or the cookbook.
I just may take a few of this. This is a natural thing.
All right.
Well, guys, welcome to another episode of Gert, Taste, and we here talking about an excitement announcement. I love when people come to Nicaragua and they talk about it, but what about when somebody decided to write and say, what is the cuisine of Nicaragua? Well, Gert, my friend, is now working hard in a book about the Nicaraguan cuisine. So, Gert, how do you how do you get this idea to start writing about Nicaraguan cuisine? Because I know you love history, and of course your passion is food. So how did that come?
Well, I mean, the whole thing started like this. I came down here. I'm basically retired, and I have really not much to do. I wanted to do a cookbook, cooking school, but there were different things which happened in Nicaragua, and there was really not the time of building a cooking school. So I said, well, why don't I just do some research on Nicaraguan cooking? I mean, nobody ever heard anything about Nicaraguan cooking, and they have certain things which are very interesting. So I did some research. I went to the countryside. I figured out, what kind of foods they all have here, and I started writing a cookbook. And it's the first section of the cookbook. Basically, is like the old Nicaraguan cuisine. Like the farmers and housewives do at home. And then I said to myself, well, why not go ahead and take all the products we have here and mix them up with some of the other experience I had in life. So, add certain things to it and to make it more interesting. And that's how I did the book. And the book should be coming out sometimes in the next few weeks. And I hope you're going to go ahead and read it, because I think it's very interesting. And I mean, it's not Mexican cuisine, which is now all over the world. It's a little bit, I mean, it's a much smaller country, but it's a little bit about history and the little town of Granada where I live. And I hope you're going to enjoy it if you read it.
Well, guys, I invited you, definitely going to be one of the first one to get my copy. And Nicaragua cuisine is not only rice and beans and cheese like everyone think it is. I'm sure with your ideas and your passion with this, you're gonna create a beautiful combination. And obviously, as a Nicaraguan, we can rediscover our root and how the flavor can be our recipes. We have so many options here. This is a tropical country. We have more than just rice and beans, like I said. We have vegetables, we have roots, we have corn, we have so many things, and I'm sure you, with your great ideas, gonna create something amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Basically, what I did is it's not a classic cookbook about classic cuisine, but it takes the ingredients which we have here, and You just spice them up a little bit, you know.
Oh.
You know, but it's all done with the local ingredients, and you have everything here. I mean, you got beautiful oceans, you got rivers, you got lakes,
Yes.
you got beef, you got pigs, you have chicken. So I mean, you mix this all together, and you actually can eat the food and enjoy it. And it's a very easy book to duplicate the recipes. Most recipes are very, very simple. And that's the idea. I don't want you guys to sit at home and try to figure out how the hell you're going to do this. This one is easy. And if you screw it up, don't worry about it. Just throw it in the garbage can and start new.
And it's not the end of the world.
And it's not the end of the world.
So, guys, for the next episode, follow up on YouTube, Instagram, and on Gert's channel. So be ready, because more things coming from these amazing next books that Gert is working on that. Okay, guys? See you next. Bye.
Let's see how this works out. Let's see how long.